This is the 4th month into the rat rod build. It took me approximately 4 days just to build the seat pan and to fabricate everything to fit that seat inside this truck or car or whatever you want to call it. Back. I ended up putting my little pullers here. You end up pulling this and it releases the back of the seat. So you can get back there, grab your beer, your ex-girlfriend, whatever you got hiding back there. Whoa, I thought she was going to tip. Ended up putting a little Schlitz mini keg beer holder. That's what I called it anyways. Had to put something in there because of that little triangular space there. It needed something. It's the only thing I could think of. Ton of fabricating, boy. What else? Ooh. I got the back of the cab all done. We still have to mess around with the paint in there to make it tie into these colors back here. I think it looks pretty good. I was going to get rid of the whole rain channel here, but I figured I'd just cut it off right there. It still looks pretty good on there. But I had to grind this to make it all look good. And I just kind of put a little bit of Bondo on there and painted it. And this piece here, that came from the old cab. I'm going to show you that in a second. That this back piece was removed from. I ended up cutting that off the top. I rounded it out. I think you can see in there. Just round it just to make it look right. I ended up throwing pieces in here, little fillers. I've got to grind that all out, make it look good. The back of the bed's all in. I have my saddlebag on that side all fabricated and ready to go, except for 2 little fans. And it's sitting right over there in that car. We'll make it over there in a second. The other saddlebag goes on this side. And the gas filler, which that's what that hole there is for, goes into the other saddlebag. And I finished my little end gate. It doesn't close because the motorcycle, when it sits in the back, it's going to be sitting in the middle of that end gate. I'll just walk around the other side. I haven't done anything inside the hood. There's the cab that I cut everything off with. It was a 50s Chevy. I'm just going to go back over here again. And here's my shifter. The bottom part is actually the existing Chevy S10 shifter. I cut it off here and I fabricated everything else. Tapped that where that threaded piece there so the Schlitz pull tab could fit on there. And here's my saddlebags with the 2 compressors in. I'm going to put one fan right up here, another one back at the back. Of course, when I'm driving around, this will be open. You know, as much airflow as you can getting through there. I don't know if I showed you that. I put an Indian concho on there. Those are actually Harley bags. Had to make them look kind of Indian. Okay, I'll get you another view of this. That's my end gate. And my tire will sit, the rear tire will sit right there. Right in the center. So I still have to fill in gaps, of course, like right in here. And there's other ones you can see right up here. And the existing Chevy box, the wheel well actually came up to there, so I have to fill all that in. That's no big deal. It's coming. I'm pretty happy with the way it's turning out. Of course, I have to mess around with the paint here too to make it look right. But with the door shut, oh crap, I got an airline in there. You can kind of see the colors kind of match. I used a rusty red primer. And inside here I ended up, I finished my glove box. Took me, I'll bet you 2 days to match that color. It's kind of close to the existing color. But so those are my compressor gauges. Right there and there. That's for a cell phone, or plug a charger in, or do whatever you want. The electric window switch goes right in there for the passenger side. And there's my boot for the shifter. The steering column, I've got everything done with that now. Now I just have to put my steering wheel on, which I was in the midst of rebuilding. I can walk to the other end of the shop here and I can show you. The steering wheel actually got kind of ruined. It was cracked in half. So I had to get some stuff from England, and I ended up gluing everything all back together. There it is right here. It was cracked right through here, all the way from there. This piece here just totally fell out. Of course, they always crack right here and right here. And there's huge cracks in here too. I filled it all in. It's got some sanding on the top there to do. And then I'll prime it, paint it, and clear it. You can see inside there where I filled it. Oh, that piece was cracked right off. Oh, man. It was right across here. And the stuff I use is called Ardolite. I'll walk over here to the shop bench. And of course I got everything everywhere. Here it is right here. It's another bike I got to finish. It's called Ardolite. I don't know if you can see it. It's spelled A-R-A-L-D-I-T-E. It's a slow setting epoxy adhesive. Maybe you can see the blue one better. Maybe you can see that. And this came from Germany. It's out of Germany, and I think it's made in England. That's pretty much all I got going on right now. 4 months into it. It should be done in another month. At least I'm hoping to be done. And I can move on to something else. Oh, that's what I heat the shop with. It's a little coal burner. And I have a heat exchanger. And right up there is another fan. I'm sure you can hear it blowing. Heat exchanger just turned on. There's a pump. You can kind of see it, that red thing right there. It circulates all the water. And it heats the water up for the tap in there in the bathroom. And there's all the ash. A ton of ash. And there's one bag of coal. Anyway, that's it.